everybody. This is Rex Bear. This is the Renogy 100-watt foldable solar panel. I just want to give you guys an idea on what this thing actually looks like. In my opinion, this thing is smooth as silk. It's efficient, it's light, and it's well built. So, there's my dog. Hey, Luna. So let me show you how this works. Comes in a nice case, too. The other one I was looking at doesn't come in a case. It had 20 more watts, but it was a lot bigger. This is made out of mono crystals, not poly crystals, so it's supposed to last longer and be more efficient. So, got a nice handle. See there's the handle set up. It's pretty light. Just set it right here. So the Renogy's pushing 100 watts, and these three panels right here by Chicago Electric are only giving out 45. So you can see they're just night and day difference. And there you have it. See back here, cables. These are nice cables too. And these cables will hook up right here. Alright, cool. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update here on what we've got going on. I've got my laptop plugged in, I've got a fan plugged in, you can see right there, and then we've got our grinder set up there. So these are just a couple batteries that I picked up from some friends' houses that were dead, and I'm charging this one right now with the 45-watt solar panel set up here. And then I've got this new Renogy foldable monocrystal panel, which is just awesome. I mean, this thing folds up nice and easy. It's light. It's 100 watts. This thing is powering, as of right now, this is powering these two batteries right here. I've got everything plugged into my Xantrex inverter, is the way that it's set up. Now, since I've attached these, you can see right here, these clips. These are attached to these solar panels from Chicago Electric, kind of like Harbor Freight. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take these and I'm going to just hook them up to the back here, just kind of show you what kind of power you can get. Okay, so you see right here, that's your voltage, and then we got some lights going here. So this is all just from these 45-watt panels right here. So if you just want to go spend a couple $100, you can set yourself up with some panels and this little solar kit setup, which comes with a couple lights. This box right here, we can plug in some different inserts. What I did different was I went out and bought this toolbox, essentially, this, which is about 70 bucks. Picked up a couple of these 6-volt batteries here from Batteries Plus. They were about 120 bucks each because I didn't have a cord with them, so I had to pay the cord charge. I got an additional 150 amp fuse box set up right there. It's a nice fuse box. And got some heavy duty cables here. So the two 6-volt batteries I have hooked up to where they're 12 volt essentially, so I can hook up the inverter. And this is a Xantrex Pro Watt 1000-watt inverter. It's very nice, pure sine wave inverter. Now, these two batteries here were in a Ford Ranger, and this one to the left's having a real difficult time keeping a charge at all. This one to the right here will hold a little bit of a charge. You can see I've got my laptop plugged in also. Let's see if we can run the... Oh, I've also got my phone charging as well. So my laptop's charging, my phone is charging. Now let's see if we can turn on the fan here. Yep, no problem. As you can see, the fan's turned on. Working great. Now I wonder if I can turn the fan on and this grinder at the same time. This is a 120 volt, 3/4 horsepower Let's see if this is going to pop a fuse here. Yeah, it's too much. Immediately shut down. But turned it off. Things are still good. So let's see if we turn this off. I was on the highest setting also. Alright, let's try this now. See if it'll work. It's working good. Look at that. Got everything plugged in still. Showing 12.1 volts power. It's showing the amount of power it's running as well. So we're good. Let's see if I can turn the light on here. Got the light on. The grinder's on. Fan won't turn on, but I've got everything plugged in. Turn that off. Turn the light off. And there you have it. Not too shabby. Would like to be able to draw a little bit more power. Although trying to draw from 120 amp, 3/4 horsepower grinder with a fan on full blast, combined with all the electronics that we got plugged in, I'd say that's pretty good. So as you can see, once again, I mean, just these 45-watt panels here are doing a decent job if you just want some flashing lights and maybe a couple other things to plug in. But you still have to get batteries, you still have to get cables, and then you're going to want to get some type of charger controller, essentially. And see the battery, if you can see this here. Sorry guys, this is kind of I need to get a nicer camera for these. So you can see the battery's at 12.3, power is 14.1, charge levels there. So now if I wanted to, I could even take these clamps here. If I didn't want, oh look at that, the lights are full blast, they're not even flickering now. I could take these clamps and hook them up to the batteries here and give it a little more of a charge if I wanted to. So, I'll give you another example here. If I take these and hook them up to this battery, take a voltmeter here. So this is the voltmeter we got set up, and I'll give you an example. See, this isn't really holding a very good charge at all. I'm having a tough time getting this thing to go over 6.5 volts, and I even plugged it into the wall, but I used a motorcycle charger, and I think that's why, because it stays around 6 volts, a motorcycle battery, I think. But then you can see this one next to it here. You know, 12.2. And then I can take these clamps right here. You can see that's already giving it a boost. See that? It's already up to 12.6 as soon as I plug in the cables here. Now this setup was about a little over $1,000, actually about $1,500 with all the additional panels and stuff like that. But if I was going to do it again, I wouldn't even use this Chicago Electric set. I'd just get everything else because you really don't need that box. This is Rex Bear. This is the Renogy 100-watt foldable solar panel. I just want to give you guys an idea on what this thing actually looks like. In my opinion, this thing is smooth as silk. It's efficient, it's light, and it's well built. So, there's my dog. Hey Luna. So let me show you how this works. Comes in a nice case too. The other one I was looking at doesn't come in a case. It had 20 more watts, but it was a lot bigger. This is made out of mono crystals, not poly crystals, so it's supposed to last longer and be more efficient. So, got a nice handle. See there's the handle set up. It's pretty light. Just set it right here. So the Renogy is pushing 100 watts, and these three panels right here by Chicago Electric are only giving out 45. So